Now, here's something insanely controversial that people just can't seem to wrap their heads around. It's about parasites. Now, parasites are not the enemy, and those who are freaking out about parasites and blaming parasites for the cause of all their health issues, they're missing the whole bigger picture, because parasites are symbiotic to humans in small amounts, I guess you could say. But when they get out of control, when their populations explode, when they start being more of a burden than help, when they can't keep up with the waste that you're producing within your body due to your unnatural diet, yes, they can get out of control. But the root cause isn't the parasite. The parasite's not the issue. The issue is what you're eating and what you're doing, your diet and your lifestyle, right? So if you want to lower parasite population in your body, don't shoot the messenger. Don't go after the parasite. Go after and address your dietary and lifestyle choices. If you're highly stressed and creating a lot of acidity in the body, that's something. Even if you're like stressing the body out through over exercise and things like that's something. But mainly it's your diet, right? So if you're eating meat, if you're eating dairy, if you're eating eggs, these are all highly acidic foods. If you're eating processed, packaged foods, all these foods are a burden to the body. They create additional waste. And when the body is overburdened and it can no longer throw this waste off, when it starts building up more and more in the body, that's when the parasites come in. They come in to do a job, right? They're coming in to clean up a mess, big mess that you created. And instead of blaming the parasite, you should probably address your diet and lifestyle. So if you want parasite populations to naturally diminish, don't go after these poisonous parasitic herbs. First of all that's doing is it's poisoning not only the parasite, but it's poisoning you. It's damaging your own organs and glands. Like, that's ludicrous. You try to harm something within, there's no consciousness of the herb or the pharmaceutical or the supplement or whatever you're taking where it can just target the parasite, you know? We sort of believe these things, but they're not rooted in truth. There's no such thing. And so if you're taking something that has the ability, is poisonous enough, is to harm the parasite, you're also harming your own organs and glands and cells. And so you don't want to be doing that. The best course of action always boils down to root cause, and that is diet and lifestyle. So eliminate, all the excess, because parasites are there because of excess. Obviously, there's just too much that you're bringing in. We need to scale things back to simplicity. Once you scale things back to simplicity, the parasites will naturally diminish. Yes, this is going to take time. Yes, you have to have patience. Yes, it's not going to happen overnight. And you have to have a deeper understanding. And I can help you with that. I do consultations by the hour. I've written 2 books, Vital Fuel, Eat Right for Your Species Type. You see, the whole reason we humans are suffering with all these issues are because we're not eating in accordance with our natural design. We're not eating the foods designed for a species, and therefore a ton of waste and burden is produced, and then the body just can't keep up, and it all results in many symptoms, many diseases, parasites, you name it. All of it, though, stems from one root cause. And we know this. Well, some of us know this. Some of us can grasp it. Some of us still are listening to all the confusion and the misinformation out there, and it's going to drive you nuts. And until you can learn the truth, which I do share so much about this information in my books, there's also not only Vital Fuel, which is available on audiobook, but I did Heal Thyself, Embracing Our Natural Diet for Optimal Health. And so I go into a little bit about this, but if you want to contact me, send me an email, Maria, Heal Thyself, @gmail.com. Send me an email and I'd be happy to set up a consultation or send you more information. But please, going after the parasite is like missing the whole big picture. And that's what the mainstream wants us to focus on. They want us to attack the symptoms. A parasite is like a symptom of a deeper root cause. They want us to attack the symptoms, and they don't want us to address the root cause, or else they'd be out of business, right? So thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.